How are
Well,
we, everyone?
Fantastic. We were just talking about how shit my chest is.
Yep, and how shit mine used to be. It has improved.
what did you do, Jay?
Um, I would say the biggest difference is just kind of tracking volume and actually doing reps in reserve when necessary, and then pushing when necessary.
Jordy hates to hear that.
I know. Man, I hated to fucking hear it too. And I still struggle to do that for a lot of my clients. But until you really know how to train to failure, I think just go to failure.
I'm a
Yeah.
G. I send it.
Yeah, but then you need more deloads and you
Nah,
need,
but so like,
I also feel like you hit a wall quicker as well. Like if you're
yeah,
like I'm terrible these days. I'm good at it, but like I'm terrible at like coming out of the gates of a program so hard, going to failure in the first week, and then like finding it so hard to progress the weeks after. You know what I mean? Like that's why like the program that I just had on, I'm on like a two-set program at the moment, which I'm trying to like apply the same principles to. But the program that I just had, it was like two sets of like two, 3 reps in reserve, and then the last set was like all out. And I was able to progress like all the way through.
yeah,
so like when I say send it, it just sounds very bro of me. I'm still very much like everything is still tracked, and I'm not just going in each week and picking up the heaviest dumbbells.
Yeah, no, no.
There's a set of parameters until I increase
yeah,
the load each week.
yeah,
Yeah, of
But
course.
like I only have one chest session a week,
Yeah.
and in that session, I'll take all of those sets to failure just because I'm confident that I can take a set to failure pretty well on a chest session.
Yeah.
You're either coming up or you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can take it there safely. You
Yeah.
know what I
but do
mean?
you do that straight away if you get a new program?
I'll give it a test, but I won't go for like what I think I can push, let's say on a dumbbell press. Like I'll start at 50s and I won't move up the 50s until I've hit my set of 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
But
like now I'm at 60s and I won't move past the 60s until I'm at my set of 12.
yeah.
And that goes the same for my back off sets too. So like I still try and progress my back off set. Like for now I'm at 50s on my back off set for a set of 13, 14 at the moment, and I won't increase that until I've gotten my 15th rep.
Yeah, I didn't realize how strong you were on dumbbell press, eh?
But that's I've it's like one of those lifts that um I really enjoy. And we got
We
two.
got double Tom.
you got two toms. The other one's frozen. What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on with my computer?
Can you kick the other one, Geordie? Oh,
Um,
there we go.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's because I closed off Google Chrome, even though I was actually in from Safari, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
There we go.
there we go.
We're back.
Um,
Hello,
what,
Tom.
what were you saying, Geordie, about why you're so strong at dumbbells?
Hello.
It's just the movement that I've taken a lot of time to learn to do right.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of taking it two steps back, resetting the movement and going again.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just one of those really comfortable movements for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you probably do reps in reserve, intuitively. Like
Yeah.
maybe you're relearning a movement, or it's you're just doing it intuitively,
Yeah.
rather than scheduled. Which, yeah,
Yeah. Hello, Tom. Everyone's eating. What the fuck?
Hello. I always eat at 3:30. This is like prime eating
Josh is on a
hour.
mini cut. This is
Should have
horrible.
held off. I should have held off and had my meal and joined you guys for a bit of a supper, you know?
Yeah, yours would be dinner. Mine's like
Josh,
meal
have it.
three.
I don't
Well, I've
want
got just I ate at 5:30. I've got another meal after this, 8 o'clock.
You
after
dropped some food this week, hey Josh?
Yeah, I'm down like 4,200 calories. I'm really hungry.
Good.
No,
And
I'm not hungry.
really
It's
hungry
more
as
like
well.
it's more like at nighttime, like if I want to have like a fucking cornetto like with my last meal, which I always track, but like I'm not doing that now because I'm like, well, I'd rather put that towards like more real food, you know what I mean?
100%.
Fuck, like I'll just have my last meal and I'll be like, oh man, I'm fucking hungry still. It's not like genuine hunger. It's more like just used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, now you're in a deficit for yourself anyway, like 109 kilos. You'll probably start dropping down a little bit.
Yeah, I was 107.9 today.
Yeah.
So I already dropped a bit this week. I've got 90 minutes cardio a week as well.
Fuck,
So
season C, watch out.
season C. No. Yeah,
Well,
mate, start now. I'm secretly prepping.
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna do this for 6 weeks. I've like come down to TRT as well. Well, like TRT is like 250 test. And then I'll just push back up again if bloods are all good. So I'm not taking too much time. Like this like push was pretty tame anyway, and especially the last few weeks we switched things around after all the shit that we thought was happening with the heart scans and stuff. So it wasn't an overly aggressive push, especially towards the end. We actually tapered off towards the end because of that. So I think everything's feeling good anyway. Like everything feels good. All markers are good that I can check on my own. But yeah, I'll just do this for 6 weeks and then get bloods done, and then we'll push up again. Waste no time.
oh,
Have
yeah.
you guys chatted about like body parts that you're looking to bring up in particular, or is it still the same chest and
Yeah,
arms?
it's still the same chest and arms. Like I feel like my lower body is a little bit more balanced now. I feel like my hamstrings have come up quite a bit, to be fair. And I feel like when I get lean, I think that'll show again. I think even between like 22 and last year, I think my hamstrings from the back came up a lot. From the side, I've always had a pretty good drop to them. But my ducts have come up, I feel like a little, like quite a bit as well. And just like overall, just size in chest and in my arms, you know. And my back's always fucking good when I get lean. So I'm not too worried about the posture as a whole.
Mm.
It's just more,
You don't do any like direct glute work, do you?
no.
Yeah, because you got pretty big glutes already.
Yeah,
Jordy, do you do any direct glute work?
In my warm up, I do. I do
Yeah.
a clean kickback or a hip
yeah,
thrust, but other than that, not really.
yeah.
I don't do any. I just do like some abductions.
If you did that, you'd be a fucking wellness competitor.
Oh, it'd be out of control.
Tom's got me doing fucking hip thrusts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should just do that for fun after your career and see how long, like, see how big your glutes get.
Yeah, but Jake, your quads are that huge. You need to do as much fucking glutes as possible.
Yeah, they'll just never look out of proportion.
Yeah.
How long did you spend not training quads for, Jake? Was it like 6 months?
Oh, like zero quad?
Like indirectly you were training them, but I mean like you weren't
No
doing
leg
any squat
extensions.
patterns and you weren't doing any leg extensions.
Yeah, fuck. At least 9 months.
Really?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, that's boring.
Yeah, it sucked.
No.
I was probably doing at most in the last like, so I started training quads again maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah,
Prior to that, oh no, I was training them through prep.
yeah,
So through prep, and then I didn't train them not as hard, whatever before that. But prior to prep, I didn't train them for like 9 months. And then if I did, it was a couple of sets
yeah.
a week.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when we added them in, they just fucking
Yeah.
got again.
They're like a body part you always have.
I think so. Like they were big even when I was a kid. Like always just been solid.
You'll be one of those outlier masters competitors that still just has massive legs.
That'd be nice. Just rock around with huge quads as an old man.
100%. And big arms. What the fuck?
Yeah. I think the arms will hang around.
100%.
So me and Josh hit our first session together since he'd been down. We trained legs on Saturday. And it was one of those things where if I wasn't with Josh training and this happened, no one would believe me that it happened.
Yeah.
So my ankle's been fucked for the past few weeks, but I'm like, fuck it. I haven't trained. It has been like a week. I'm like, I'll give it a little push with the leg session. We weren't squatting, we were just leg pressing anyway. So we get to the Cybex squat press and we're warming up with like, what was it, 4.5 or 5 plates?
Yeah, it was like 5.
And I don't know, either I checked out of the warm up early or I racked it too hard.
You
And
did. You racked it too hard and it bounced.
it bounced off the safety the safety kicked back out, straight down on top of me.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Wait, so what
Got
did it
ankle.
do? Did it fuck your ankle?
Both of them. So
Fucking
we
hell.
had a solid one set that I probably shouldn't have done, and I've been fucked since.
yeah.
What did you do after that, Josh? Did you keep training or did you feel
We
sorry
both
for
kept training.
yourself?
It was yeah, it wasn't the last quad. The next movement was leg extensions, and then it was just hamstring, so it wasn't too bad. But we did this. We did the set, and I got 11 with 9 plates, and fucking Jordy got 12. But whatever.
Well, Jordy, at this rate, you're going to have to enter some kind of men's wellness division because you won't be able to train your quads.
I know.
No. We had a team leg session yesterday with like the PTs at the gym. So like we're just trying to get a heap of content out for all the trainers and everything else. And it was leg day. And I could not have hidden more in a leg session ever in my life. Between Mike and one of the other PTs, it was a recipe for disaster yesterday.
You're not walking out of there unscathed. That's
Nah.
for sure.
Did Ruby kill everyone?
She's such a boss, man.
Yeah, she's strong as fuck, man.
Strong as fuck. Strong as fuck.
Did you guys see my squat yesterday?
I did 5 plates. That's huge.
Mm.
I bet
Yeah.
you felt you had like. I bet you felt like you had a massive penis after you finished doing that.
Oh, mate, I was up and about. I was up. It was the sort of set where you think about it all day prior to it happening.
Yeah.
And like I was so anxious going into it, but I was fucking locked in. I was like, I'm not getting this set out. At around about 4, I was like, fuck, my head is going to explode.
Really?
Yeah, I just felt like I had to brace so hard because I try and do them in such an upright position.
Yeah.
It wasn't until my last rep where the hips kind of kicked back a little bit, but it was still like fucking knees over toes, like
Yeah.
90% quad. But yeah, like that was like, I don't think I'm going to do that next week. I feel like that was like me taking that exercise as far as I could possibly take it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll keep the Smith squats in, maybe just push leg extensions to earlier in the session. We'll see what Dean reckons, but I've definitely maxed out that fucking Smith.
Yeah.
Oh,
At least you got your 5 plates on it. That's good.
yeah, and I had
It did
had my
happen.
VMO needled like a couple hours ago, and it was fucking going off.
Really?
It was, bro, I was like, oh, it was agonizing. And then I came home and just shoved a whole bunch of BPC and TB straight into it. I was like, get in there. Like it's still sore now. I'm like, fuck, it's brutal.
Yeah.
It
Fuck.
was like twitching. I could feel it down through to my calf. It was, yeah, it was mental. But it was a fun session. I'm at the point in prep where I'm like, I'm still making progress. Like I'm still probably building a bit of muscle.
Yeah.
So it's still fun. You know, I just hope that lasts for another month or so.
What are you like? You must be like what, 13 weeks out now?
Yeah, it's 12 on the weekend.
Oh yeah. Fucking hell, that's flying by.
Getting close. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I should hit double digits tomorrow, I'm predicting. I was 100.2 this morning.
Yeah.
So I should be, especially after a rest day today and a bit of massage, I should be sub 100, I reckon, by tomorrow.
100%,
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm so excited to see what you look like because you're 12 now. Nationals will be in what, 7 weeks? So you'll be 5 weeks out when you come over.
And
You're gonna look fucking gnarly.
bro, but by 5 weeks out, usually I'm pretty much ready at that point.
Yeah, I know you are.
So
You're usually ready at like 5, 6 weeks out, and then you're like, it's just cruising from there for you.
yeah. So yeah, I probably will be very, very nearly ready at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty brutal next couple of months. We'll see how much energy I have at nationals, but it's a good distraction, you know, having clients competing and just being super fucking busy, which is good. Whereas in the past I was busy, but it was less in an online capacity and more in a face-to-face personal training capacity, which was just very mentally demanding.
Yeah.
Like today I've just been fucking flat out. So it's good. Like days are going pretty quick, and I think that'll continue to be the case even when I am dying, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's good. I feel like nationals will be a good distraction for you as well.
Yeah.
Just going somewhere, even if it's just for 4 or 5 days, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Should be good.
Jake, how are you going? I know we've talked briefly about it, but how's the push-up going?
Going pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like 114 over the weekend. Dropped back down a little bit, but foods are like 3,800 and maybe not going up anymore, which is sad because I can't gain too much weight before I start prep.
I
So
reckon Tom's just being a cunt because his food's getting dropped.
yeah, he's keeping it low as well. He's like, yeah, you've started prep now.
Yeah, yeah. You're with me on this one, motherfucker.
Yeah. But strength is going up. Everything's going up. I can't complain. I feel like I look bigger, better, and a little bit leaner. So cannot complain.
Exciting times.
Yeah.
Very
Very
exciting.
What did we think of classic results?
Over the weekend.
That'd be the one.
Um, yeah, I think it was pretty like clear cut, you know.
Yeah, I would agree with it. I don't think Logan. I don't know what it is about Logan's physique that I'm not a ginormous fan of.
I just think he's not wide enough.
I think it's the shape of his muscles. They're not round. They're very kind of pointy.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot to do with his back. Like he has a decent back.
Yeah,
But
he's
like,
great. He's a great back. It's thick.
Yeah.
Like, it's there.
Josh watched it together, and I think it's just there's a lack of width through his back when he opens up, and where his lats tie in at the bottom, they're not a deep tie-in, but it's
Yeah.
not like his lats insert high.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I
they
mean?
definitely don't.
Where
Yeah.
if he had just a little bit more lat from the front, and make it look like he had a little bit more width to him, I think it'd be a very different physique. Just
I
from
think he needs round quads, and I think his quads
Yeah.
just have that. I think that's what kind of throws me off. I like that sweeping fucking quad,
Yeah.
like, and I feel like his is. It's not straight up and down. There's
Yeah.
still a sweep there, but it's much more shallow
Yeah. Agree.
than like Mike's, for
I
instance.
mean, he just gets exposed because all of those things you're talking about, Mike's got them in
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Beautiful
so
shape,
wide.
beautiful insertions. Yeah.
I just think it's interesting. Like I was watching the podcast that the Fuad put up today with the other guys, and it's interesting. Like the way that they were talking about it, it was quite interesting because Fuad was saying that I think it was Fuad was saying that Classic is like so wide open now that it's going to be interesting what they reward at the Olympia. Like, will it just be the most polished person on stage? Because at the end of the day, Logan's like I think Logan snuck into that second spot because he was so like 10 was so fucking perfect. His peak was perfect. Like he was fucking peeled, you know? So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see what they'll reward. Like, I mean, I don't see Mike. If he doesn't win, he's not going to be outside of that top two. But it'll be interesting to see what direction kind of they move forward now and what look they want to go for, you know?
To me personally, I don't have an issue with how the judging is.
No, I definitely don't
Like,
either.
like I think even though they have a criteria to adhere to, I think they're doing fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody who should be rewarded isn't being rewarded. Like, I don't think Wesley is as good as everyone says he is
I agree
by a
with you.
mile. Like his quads.
His Logan's front double there looks really good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But in my opinion, I think the classic guys, they have a weight cap for a reason. So they
Yeah.
can't be fucking ginormous.
yeah,
If these guys were the size of bodybuilders, they'd be 50 plus pounds bigger.
Yeah.
That's a whole different physique.
yeah,
That's a fucking
Having
shock.
that weight cap, you're forced into a shape.
yeah.
You know, like if you have half decent genetics, you're gonna have the shape. All these open guys, when they were younger, they preferred that look when they were small.
Yeah.
It's the same as what these classic guys are now.
Yeah.
It's the look that these open guys preferred back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's perfect. You're the best bodybuilder within the criteria.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't see an issue with that. And the posing, the presentation is what makes it classic.
Yeah, I agree. Because that's the thing, like the other argument was Mike's just a small bodybuilder. And I'm like, well, could he put on another 30, 40 pounds and do open bodybuilding and be really good? Fuck yeah, he could.
Logan's just a tall and skinny bodybuilder.
Yeah, but can is Mike doing very well in classic and does he fit classic and is he classic? 100%.
Yeah. Like they
Like
both have the criteria. Like Mike, on the other hand, has crazy sweeping quads, crazy V taper, an
Yeah.
X frame. Logan's is slightly worse. Like the X frame is not as crazy because the quads aren't as crazy and the lats aren't as crazy. Like Mike is just the better guy.
This is the thing. I feel like all the old heads are like gassing up Logan, which deserve. Like he looked amazing.
Yeah.
But this is the issue. Classic physique is not supposed to be based off Arnold's era. If it was based off Arnold's era, Wesley would have won the Olympia 10 times over at this
And
fucking
everybody would be fat and out of condition.
pretty bad. It's not supposed to be the fucking 70s or 60s or whatever you want to say. It is like classic physique, but it's classic bodybuilding. It is X-frame. It is perfect proportions, as perfect as you could possibly get them, and the most like well-presented physique on the day.
Wait, was there a problem with how the outcome was received? Like, were there people talking smack about Mike winning?
I don't think people were talking shit about it, but I think a lot of people thought Logan should have won it necessarily, but is the definition of classic.
Yeah.
Really interesting. I mean, you have to just go with what the judges are picking at this point, because they're two very completely different physiques.
Yeah.
Logan was clearly in slightly better condition because, I mean, there's not really anyone
It was
that's like
superior.
that.
Yeah.
No denying that.
Yeah, and the fact that Mike still won, tells you that that's clearly what they want for classic. Like, you can fucking argue it all you want, but that's what they determine is classic.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Like, you can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
And I don't think the criteria has changed one bit over the past few years. It's just Chris Bumstead's retired, so the next best person's going to come in, and everyone's different. So at this level, the only thing separating these cunts is genetics. Like, they're all doing the same shit. They're all peeled. In this instance, Mike's shape is just retarded, a little bit better than Logan's, and they picked the right guy.
Thinking ahead to the Olympia, where does Logan fit into the top 5, top 10?
He's got to be in that top 5 conversation now, in my opinion. Like, I think coming second in Arnold kind of slots you in there pretty close. Like, I think at worst 7th.
Well, where did Wesley finish?
Pardon?
Where did Wesley finish last Olympia? Because he was what, 5th?
Wesley was 8th. He was behind Michael de Bull.
So, okay, that's probably a poor comparison then, because he was.
But it's not though. No, I agree with you. I agree because he won Arnold's last year and he got put where he deserved to be put. Like, if not even lower, like depends who you ask. But I just think that that's the way it's going to go. You know, like just because you get second at the Arnold doesn't guarantee you anything.
Yeah, look, the Olympia is going to be very interesting. I think Logan will kind of fall in that top 6, but I'm not sure if he's going to be pushing top 3.
Breon's not there this year.
There were Terrence is back.
Terrence is back. Wesley, not Wesley. Ramon.
What's that Spanish dude?
Jose.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, Josema.
Yeah.
Where'd you put him?
Let's go. Predictions right now. Top 5.
In order?
B.
In order.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? I'm going to go.
Do we all agree Mike is the hot favorite, right?
He's a hot favorite, but I don't necessarily think he's got it in the bag.
No. Well, just predictions. So
I think Urs has a very, very good chance of winning it this year.
This is what I would like to see and what I think might happen, but I don't think it necessarily will happen. I would go Mike first, Urs second, Ramon third, and then it gets fucking tricky. But maybe Jose Ma. I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah.
In 4th, and then 5th.
Niall. I could see Niall there, man.
I reckon he's going to creep up in that top 5.
I think Niall will be top 6 at worst.
So
I could put Logan in 5th. If Logan comes in as peeled as what he did, I think he
Terrence is not in the top 6.
Yeah.
No, I think Terrence will be outside the top 5.
Are you serious?
He'll either be 5th. I don't see he's certainly not being top 4. I don't think.
Bro, did you see that video he posted the other day?
But he was always on the weight cap, was he not?
No. He's always been like 20 pounds under it. He said he's 10 pounds heavier this year.
Okay, all right. Well, that fucking changes things.
Yeah.
Okay, he gets moved to fourth then
Okay, still okay. That's still rough.
by default because I haven't seen enough from him. I don't know. All right, so he goes to fourth. Jose Mar is fifth, and then Logan kind of forces the judge's hand. Like if he comes in like that condition again, he has to be top six, surely.
Yeah.
I think Logan and Naz might flip-flop. I reckon that's a good comparison.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Like Naz's shape is fucking out of this world.
So I
Yeah.
have to throw a dark horse in there with Matt Grego.
Oh,
Right.
The judges seem to like him in Classic.
I don't
do
like it.
you? Do any of you?
Pardon?
Do you like Matt Grego's physique?
I like it. I don't think it's that.
I'm not as far gone as Josh is with him not being Classic.
Look, I think that I think when he get 10th at the last Olympia, look, I think he'll be top eight. I think he'll improve, and I think his placings will go up 100%. They rewarded him this weekend, and he obviously beat Michael and Wesley, who were 7th and 8th at the Olympia. So they've got him ahead, but obviously, I think
So
if you
bodybuilding math, then
Yeah.
he's in sixth right now.
yeah, technically,
No.
but then you need to chuck in
No,
people.
because where's Logan then if he's in sixth?
And there's other guys haven't shown up yet. After
Yeah.
like you're off.
I mean, like as much as he moved up, Logan finished behind him. Did he even do the Olympia last year? I don't think he did the Olympia.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Logan was like 13th.
Oh, I wasn't sure which year he pulled out. Anyway, he was behind Logan. He was in front of Logan at the Olympia. Now he's behind him. So has he moved up? Yeah, I think he's moved up. He's improved, but he's still behind Logan now. So
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna say Urs because personally, I think being there last year, I think Urs, if he had a better tan and he didn't have that hair, I think he could have pushed Mike a lot harder than people would like to admit. I think he was the biggest person on stage last year next to Chris, and I think he will push
I
Mike quite.
think he has the same problems that we were talking about with Logan on his back shots. I don't
Yeah.
think it's
No,
enough.
yes and no. I think Urz's lats are probably a little bit wider than Logan's, but I understand where you're coming from. It's a very like
So,
Is it just
John,
narrow clavicles? Is that the problem?
I don't think Urs has. Well,
No.
yeah, they're not as wide as Mike's. That's, I mean,
Yeah.
No.
wide as Mike. But
No.
that's the thing. Like, is Urs going to beat Mike in the front double? Like ab and thigh? I think Urz's ab and thigh is the best out there in Classic. Maybe Niall, actually, he's fucking pretty good too. But like, is he going to beat Mike in a front double? Probably not. Is he going to beat him in a back double? Definitely not. So then he has to be winning some of these other shots to, I think, overtake Mike. So that's where I struggle to see Urs.
I don't know. I understand. I get where you're coming from for sure. I think it'll be hard. I don't think it'll be easy, and I don't think it'll be a landslide. But I think it could happen. I mean, I know that's me with my bias as well because obviously I am a fan of Urs and just like that taller physique as well. Like I do like Chris and Urs because of that. Like, but I don't know.
That tall boy. You're into the boys over 6 foot, hey?
Apparently so. I just think if they, I don't know, man. I just think if Oz had a bit of a better presentation last year, I think that he could have snuck ahead. Like, especially like prejudging it was bad. And then I thought he was going to come to finals better and fix the tan, but he didn't. I don't know. I probably, look, as far as I'm concerned, I'll put Oz, I'll do Mike, Terrence, Ramon, and Josema.
I can get around that.
I don't think that's a terrible call. You could flip Oz and Mike, but I think they'll be top two again.
I can get
Well, did Urs was sorry, Urs was in front of Ramon last time. Ramon was fourth, right? Yeah.
But his tan was all fucked and
His
like
team was all
sweating
fucked
like
too. I mean, man, look, not that long ago, it was Ramon who was the one that was pushing Chris, so it's fucking going to be exciting.
That's the thing. Ramon could easily come and fucking win the Olympia this year.
yeah, he
And
could
his
leapfrog him.
physique is a little, I feel like Ramon's physique is just that little bit different to a lot of them. And I know, like me personally, I'm not a huge fan of that look.
Yeah.
In comparison to like a Mike Summerfield, like to me, I look at that physique and I'm like, it's fucking incredible. So my personal bias is towards like a Mike or even like an Urs, but Ramon is just as impressive in a different way. So it just comes down to what they're looking for, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hot take, Ramon never wins one.
You reckon that'll be the case?
I could agree with you there.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy, though. I feel bad for him.
I'm sure he's lovely.
Go to the Arnold.
Get that on the big jobs.
Yeah.
Before we move on to Open, guys.
Well, we didn't even look at Mike. Why are we talking about Logan more than Mike? What's this?
Fine, Tom. I'll
What's
give
this?
you what you want.
The second place show.
What were you going to bring up?
Well, he was going to bring up the Open guys, I assume.
No, that wasn't it. But now we have to wait.
What were you going to bring up?
You got
Tell
to
me.
forget, for fuck's sake.
Tom over here wants to look at Mike Summerfield.
Well, I just thought we should.
Pro. I don't want to upset the pro in prep.
Yeah, that is true. You don't want to upset me. I just thought we should, discuss the winner.
He looked pretty spectacular.
Yeah, he did.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
I was watching this video of him when he was 16. I don't know if any of you other guys saw it. I think it was his first ever bodybuilding show, and his posing and his flow at 16 was better than now.
I did see that.
I was like, what the fuck? This dude has like so much style and swag on stage I cannot replicate.
Damn.
That's fucked, hey.
It looks like he's torn his right hamstring, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a big round thing there.
Yeah.
Big ball.
Crazy fucking physique though. God damn.
Was this... I feel like he was maybe just like 1% sharper at the Olympia.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He looks bigger here. I think he looks slightly bigger.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a better look than Olympia, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely more full.
Yeah, 100%.
The lines are just so clean, like it's just all the separation in his quads are so clean. The back is all clean.
Yeah.
Looks fucking good.
It's just a very tidy physique, isn't it?
Yeah. Top to bottom.
His posing is so good.
Yeah. I mean, you would have they ever awarded first place and best poser to the same person? Because they could have done it here.
I don't know.
I think Chris got best poser before.
Who? Bumstead.
Yeah.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he has won it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
Nasty shit.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Hey, what were you going to say, Jordy?
Tom, you're happy now? We're all good?
Yeah, good. We can resume the show.
Resume. Kai Greene, Masters.
Fuck's sake.
I'm not doing this again. I'm done,
It
Jordy.
is not happening.
Hold on.
Did you see he wants to be paid for it?
Okay, so we're all on the same page here.
Yes.
Yeah?
He's not worth anything.
Okay, cool.
His stock's like down. If he was on the fantasy bodybuilding league, he'd be like worth 10 points. And the lowest is 20. I'm telling you, man. It's just not there.
I'm glad we're all on the same team because I was listening to him speak, and that was fucking ludicrous.
Yeah.
The fact that he thinks he fucking needs to be paid to compete baffles me.
Apparently, that's why he stopped doing the Olympia.
If that is, the sport does
crazy.
not need Kai Greene.
No.
What do you mean, bro? You don't just get paid to show up.
No, but that's obviously not why he stopped competing. Like,
Well, that's why he's apparently told a few people.
Yeah.
but you do get paid when you place.
And he
Yeah,
always
it's not
plays.
even show up.
Paid
Big name.
just to compete.
So that's what the sponsorships are for. So within your contract, it would say do a certain number of shows. So, I mean, that's something for him to fucking negotiate with his.
He had
with
his own
sponsor.
company at the time.
Well, that's his own fucking fault.
Had dynamic fucking muscle.
I forgot that was his.
And it's no longer there. It's Pro-Am now, whatever that fucking thing is. Another cheap company.
Yeah, I think it just had enough of Kai Greene and his bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't take him.
Until he steps foot on that stage, which he never will, we're not talking about him.
Yeah.
Not giving him the airtime. About 200 viewers.
Like he needs it.
Hypothetically, he'd be stepping on stage against Brandon Curry.
Brandon would beat him. No, I'm joking. He'd probably still win.
You reckon?
I don't know. If we were talking about it like we were last time, he probably would. If he's looked like them photos that he put up last year, then I think he'd beat Brendan.
Brandon would not lose to Kai.
Did we not see how good Brandon looked on the weekend?
He
Brandon
did
was
look really
great
good.
on the
I had him
weekend.
third.
He looked way better than I was expecting.
I had
Way.
him third. Oh, we need to go for our results. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have
I
Yeah, we
don't, I don't want to.
Yeah, Tom's
I,
one.
I
Sure.
do.
Get him up.
Man, if I stuck to my original fucking picks, I would have done so much better.
Hey,
So
how did
much
that
better.
go, boys?
I'm putting James third at Detroit. I'm telling you.
Third at
So, were you disappointed in James's physique, Josh?
I was.
Yes.
Really? So, what did you think he was lacking, and what? Because I mean, he kind of came in exactly how I expected him to.
I don't know. I just expected him. I don't know. Like it's hard. I probably expected a bit too much of of a miracle to happen. Like I just expected a little bit more. I don't think he was super full compared to what he has been before, and I just think he was struggling to open up a little bit, specifically at prejudging. And oh man, he just looks so much more narrow on stage than he does in the photos that he posts online.
Man, his posing was horrendous.
Terrible.
Like,
Terrible.
how?
Yeah. To be fair, a lot of the guys, if you watch prejudging, about fucking 6 of those guys could not do a back double.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
They were all pinching.
I'm like, this is your I'm gonna sound terrible for saying this, but I'm like, this is your full-time fucking job. And you can't open up during a back double.
That doesn't sound terrible at all. That sounds completely fucking reasonable.
Not one of you. Maybe you had an injury, you could give it to that. But at least 5 or 6 of you could not open up and do a fucking back double. Like this is your full-time job. You get paid to do this.
Yeah.
I'd be saying the same if LeBron James was missing threes fucking all game.
Yeah, it's no good having the thickest back in the world if you can't fucking display it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was annoying because it's also like just the entertainment part of it. You want to see them compared
Yeah.
directly with each other, but when half of them aren't actually opening up, it's impossible. Fuck, my picks were good.
Oh, shut up, Tom. Did you guys see the guy that made his debut
Oh yeah.
that didn't come back for finals?
Yeah.
Who?
He was like an Egyptian guy, I think, hey.
It was bad.
Really?
It was bad.
Was
All right,
that?
do we need to get the results up for you so we can do this?
Yeah, please.
Can we get a photo of this guy?
Josh, you'll have to get his name up for me. Sorry.
Is it really that bad?
He was honestly,
Bad,
bro,
bro.
he was 15 weeks out. It was
The
terrible.
worst thing is, if he got an invite to this Arnold, it means he won the pro card last year. I'm like, bro, you have to be like, come on, man. Like you're doing the Arnolds.
What the fuck?
They still haven't read.
What do you think is more prestigious? The Arnold or the Olympia?
The Olympia? Because you have to earn it.
But you have to be invited to the Arnold.
Yeah, but you've earned your way to the Olympia. You can't just show up.
I say Olympia.
Yeah. All right.
I
Derek,
was actually talking about this to Hannah the other day. She asked me the same thing, and she's like, "But you have to be invited to the Arnold." I'm like, "It's the Olympia. You
Yeah,
can't."
the Olympia will always be king for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like the Arnold, if you have a big enough name and you make enough noise, they'll invite you.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Arnold, yeah. If you make if you make enough noise, you'll probably get an invite.
the
Yeah.
prize money is the same, isn't it? It's 500,000.
Yeah.
The Olympia is 600.
Oh,
They did that, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
last minute snaked them.
I reckon that little 7 figures is coming up real soon.
Shit, eh? Imagine that when the Olympia is a fucking 7-figure show.
I don't know, man.
Why the fuck is it not? Why the fuck is it not?
Agree.
Look, I agree. But
He's going to hit us with something that he doesn't agree with.
there's such a huge disparity between classic, open, and the rest of them that the others need to be brought up just a little bit before we hit 7 figures for open.
I agree
They're
to
barely
some.
pumping in 7 figures into the prize pool as it is.
Yeah. I agree to an extent, but I also don't think we should be paying. It's really hard. I hate saying it because I agree with it, but I also I feel bad at the same time. I'm like, viewership matters, and if
It does.
No
It does.
one, like, I don't know if anyone
But
here sits down and watches women's bodybuilding for
no,
fun.
I agree. I agree. But look,
Yeah.
part of me that wants to say at least every Olympia winner should get as close to 100K for winning.
Yeah, like I think bikini should be up there because he's watched a lot, man. I fucking watch bikini. It's great.
Right? Like they should all be up there roundabout that, like that's a year's salary somewhat.
But
Yeah, I
that's
totally agree.
Be the best in the world.
The
Yeah.
problem I have is that like everyone knows that open bodybuilding is the most popular and draws the most attention, but then and we can probably all agree that classic and bikini are probably the next two, but then how do you kind of separate the rest of the divisions? And like if you're in figure and they go, oh, bikini girls are going to get 100K for winning, but figure only gets 30 because 30% of the people or sorry, 60% less people watch figure than they do bikini. You know what I mean? Like it gets a little bit messy, and it's like I don't know if they can objectively say that
Look,
this.
I think the Olympia needs to bring everyone up to like, listen, we'll take it as far as everyone's at 75, 80,000. That's
Yeah.
what you've put in. And then you allow sponsors to come on and say, hey, we're sponsoring Classic Physique, here's another 50K. We're
Yeah, I agree
sponsoring
with that.
Wellness, here's another 30K for the prize money. You
Yeah.
know?
That's actually a good idea.
But I also like the pro shows. Like, I like the competition that's going on at the moment because pro shows are trying to give more money out to the athletes so that they can be a higher tier show and more athletes come and do it. And I think that competition is healthy because if the money keeps getting pumped into the sport, more people are going to keep doing it and more money is going to keep being pumped into the sport. So I think we're on a really good trend at the moment. I think the way that it's going to keep going is going to be really
I
good.
just think to be like, you are the number one in the world. You are the face of this sport in your division. You deserve to be paid more than $50,000 for being the number one.
Yeah, you deserve to be able to fucking live off
Yeah.
your winning. If you're the best in the world, you should be able to live off your winnings. That's fucking nuts that you can't.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that people spend their entire life trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that though. Like because you could say that about any sport.
Yeah,
And
But they all make more money than bodybuilding.
not all of no, like bodybuilding is a very niche sport. Like it's a very small
but
percentage.
if you are number one in tennis,
Yeah, well, that's a poor example to give because
what
tennis.
is all right?
Well, not
F1,
really.
soccer,
All right,
basketball.
let's think about it. A good example in terms of popularity. I don't know. I could be wrong, but how much does the world champion fucking lawn bowls?
Yeah, but think about what the difference of sacrifice to your
Yeah,
life.
but that's kind of irrelevant because to be the best at any sport requires a lot of sacrifice. So, like,
But not to your life.
well, in terms of a health risk,
Yeah, like
but
you're potentially killing yourself. Like NFL pays guys fucking crazy.
yeah, but that's your
UFC,
choice. You shouldn't just get paid
of
more
course it
because
is,
it
but
risks health.
they get paid more because it is dangerous. But because more people watch it, obviously. But
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah,
It's because
Prize money for
money that
world
they.
indoor bowls, open singles and women's singles is £50,000.
There you fucking go.
What do you mean?
it's lawn
That's
bowls.
the point. That's my point. That's my point. Is it's a sport that it's not very popular, and they make about the same amount of money as bodybuilders do.
No, but there is a lot more money in the bodybuilding industry than there is in the lawn
Is
bowl.
there?
Yes.
What do you mean? Is there?
The fitness industry is
I don't
like
fucking
a
know.
multi-billion-dollar industry.
Have you
The
seen the
lawn bowl
darts?
industry,
Like,
isn't
have you seen championship darts? The crowds for that go crazy, bro.
just a bunch of drunks.
Yeah.
Look, I would hope that bodybuilding is more popular than lawn bowls, but I don't fucking know. And it's actually, I'm not surprised to see that it's the paycheck is very similar.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
But like,
Think about in the fitness industry as a whole. How much money do you think the IFBB makes a year? More than 7 figures.
Okay, but you realize bodybuilding does not get any kind of financial assistance from the government like a lot of these other sports do.
Yeah, the government, but there's plenty of money outside the government. Like, look at the fucking like Dubai, the huge bodybuilding scene. All of these countries that have mega wealth could be sponsoring the Olympia and giving millions of dollars like they
I
do.
agree, but they would only do that if it was a worthwhile financial decision. Like,
Yeah.
needs to be something in it for them, and they obviously feel like it's not worth investing $5 million per calendar year in a sport that maybe doesn't draw enough money into it. Like, so I think we're in the right direction 100%, but I don't think we should be too entitled to say that we deserve this because it's,
No,
you know,
but
our health or it.
I do agree because at the end, it does come down to viewership.
100%.
It does. Okay,
That-
it does and it
All
doesn't.
right, before you go any further, Jordy, what about the fucking live stream? Arnold did a good job. The Olympia live stream is fucking horse shit.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Who's going to
100%.
invest their money on a regular basis on a stream that crashes every 10 minutes?
This is what I'm saying. This is
can't
what
even get fucking.
I would want the Olympia to put in, like, this is our standard for the number one. Whoever wins, your standard prize money is 100K, 75K, 80K. That, like Jake said, that you can now live off on a year. You are a pro fucking athlete. Regardless that is viewed outside of our niche industry or not, because every little sport is a niche industry. It's just the viewership that determines whether it's niched or not. So your number one should be right at the fucking top, being able to live off that.
Which I think they can.
Not if you're getting paid $30,000, $40,000.
Yeah, that's true. But the point is like if you just hold your horses when it comes to paying the fucking Olympia, the open bodybuilder, the 500,000 or the million, and just invest whatever you were thinking of adding on top of that figure towards a fucking decent stream, so we can increase the number of eyes onto the sport.
Yeah.
I don't even think Mr. Olympia would be disappointed. He'd be like, fuck yeah, this sport's going to grow. I'm already happy with 500,000.
Yeah.
What's the difference between 500 and 600?
Yeah.
Like, just fucking fix the stream so people can actually watch this shit.
Agreed.
100%.
100%. Like, it drives me insane when I try and watch the Olympia, and I'm just like, it's almost embarrassing sometimes. I'm like, fuck me.
It's not.
Just give me a camera that stays facing
The Super Bowl
Yeah.
bodybuilding, yet it fucking.
Like, I don't think it'll ever be on ESPN, but fucking hell, like,
It was at one time.
you have to improve the quality of the streams. I actually thought the Arnold stream was pretty darn
It was
good.
great. It was super easy to get onto, fucking free.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it was great.
And like, but even the commentary as well, like in between divisions, there should be people walking around backstage doing interviews a bit more regularly, less kind of awkward moments of silence. Just
Well, I like the live stream for the Arnold's because they did like stats for each athlete, and I thought that was pretty cool.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought it was like just something different and interesting. Like this athlete, I know it's like it sounds stupid, but it's like this athlete is this height and this weight and has done this before, and this is what they've, I just think that's cool. Little stuff like that,
That
I
is
need
cool.
to add back
Good
on
put in.
podcast on the commentary. Number one, and Nick's strength and power should not be allowed in the booth ever again.
I didn't mind it.
No. Okay, hold on. What the fuck has he done to get in that position?
We need to take us off screen share so we can actually talk about this properly. I can just see small heads. There we go.
I thought Jordy was doing math, but he didn't want to multitask.
But like, we have so many people that could be in that position that are more respected from a bodybuilding perspective rather than just a social media standpoint. Like you had Fuad and Dennis James last year. That was a great combination.
Don't forget Janet.
Yeah, and Janet as well. Look, what's her name did well this year?
Sydney.
Sydney did well. Sydney, 100%. She knew how to fucking express what she was seeing, express what she thought needed worked on in a positive way that wasn't just bashing the athletes. But she was also able to ask questions that weren't just fucking like, what color should he wear for a fucking posing trunks?
Yeah.
Or really broad questions that are like, oh, what could he have changed in 24 hours that is so fucking broad that you're not going to fucking answer?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the athletes that are there. Talk to me about the shows that they've done. Why is he in this call out? The things that Dennis James and Fuad and Janet were really good at for the past few years. That's what I need. I don't need Nick strength and power there. I don't need him.
I agree. And I like an old head commentator. Why do you want some guy who's not been around the sport as long as these guys in general?
Yeah.
Like they have so many more experiences, so many
100%.
more connections in the industry. They know fucking everyone
Just
on a personal level, a lot of
Right.
them. Like
I did mind having Phil there, but I think that Phil is just very like, I just think you need someone who's not afraid to say something and not afraid to
Yeah.
have athletes get
you
mad
get
at.
that feeling still, don't you?
Yeah, he's just very
definitely
careful,
do.
which is like whatever. But I think a commentator should be able to just say it how it is and not be worried about it. Like all the NBA guys, I'm sure a lot of them know the commentators, like Charles Barkley and all that shit, like personally, but they fucking say what they want to say and they don't give a fuck. They stick to that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
think that was the issue with Nick's strength of power. I didn't mind it as much as Jordy obviously did, but he was a little bit too nice with all of his views, and it just felt as though I was just watching another Nick strength of power video.
Yeah,
He never
it's
really
all
goes
about
in on.
Boys.
He never provides like a lot of constructive criticism. He's very
Yes.
diplomatic with everything that he says. Although I personally think he's a better commentator than Phil Heath.
yeah, I'll agree with that.
So like just having an old head doesn't necessarily mean they make a good commentator either. And I also don't necessarily think they need to be a former bodybuilder to be a commentator either. Like if you're a fucking good commentator, you can learn the sport, and if you're obsessed with the sport enough, you can still be a good commentator.
I
Yes.
want Paul to commentate.
I think they do need to be a prior to have been a bodybuilder.
Yeah, some
Maybe-
experience.
Maybe to a degree, but I don't think they necessarily need to have been a pro bodybuilder. Like,
At least a judge.
oh
Look,
yeah, well, they need to have some fucking experience in the sport
Yes.
to a degree. Yeah.
Also, I have
Yeah.
to say, I do not like Bob Ciccarello, but I kind of
No.
missed it this weekend.
No,
Yeah.
say that. Take that
He's
back.
a cockhead.
Take that back. I did not miss him one bit. That's another reason why the Arnold was so much better than the Olympia.
Yeah.
I got
He
used to the
was
guy
better.
by the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm just not, yeah, I just wasn't, it just felt unfamiliar, you know?
He just makes really fucking weird, like awkward comments to people on the stage, and
Yeah, he does.
it fucking does not flow whenever
I
he's
really like that they didn't make Arnold do interviews on stage.
Yeah, because they're always awkward.
I didn't.
Well, he did like a wrap-up show, and apparently he was just tearing into men's physique guys.
I
Yeah.
heard that.
did. I watched it. I watched the video actually today. It was pretty bad. He like blamed the IFBB for that category.
That's wild to me. I'm like, bro, that just made you a shit ton of money, just so you know.
You just
Yeah.
throw money on this,
Especially
bro.
that amateur show, that just made you a fuck ton of money.
Can we just quickly touch on the amateur show? I think all of us amateurs over here should have gone over and done the Arnold's amateur because we would have won the pro card. That lineup, I'm sorry, Sam. Look, Sam, you look great, but you pose like a bag of shit. You would have got handed to you by any top Aussie amateur.
So that's going to be the title of this podcast.
We're gonna get so many views, bro. Just think of it.
It'll be like Jordy over Sam SULEK.
No, just straight up Sam Sulek sucks.
No, but okay, look, let's be fucking real. Let's be fucking
Waste
real.
of a pro card.
You put Jayke from last time he was on stage.
Yeah, I agree.
Jayke is kicking his ass.
I agree. I like Sam, and I think
And it's nothing against Sam. It is.
Yeah.
I do not agree with that. I reckon I was way smaller than Sam.
no, I don't think so.
What?
Just take it.
I'm taking it, but what? What?
Like this has nothing to do with Sam, because we would have been making the same comments right now for whoever won that classic pro card.
It was a pretty disappointing lineup.
It was very disappointing, and I think what I'm more disappointed about is that we don't have any Aussies that are able to go over.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do it next year.
Yeah, I'd really like to see, as much as we pump up trying to do the amateur O, it'd be pretty fucking cool to be able to have a team of Aussies going over.
Yeah.
Like we did back in the day when we had the Arnolds here, but somehow we were able to go over back in the day. So having a team of Aussies that went over before the season started here, I don't know, it'd just be pretty fucking cool.
Is there any way to even do that?
Yeah.
You have to have done a regional show somewhere in this calendar year,
So you'd go do one in like fucking Taiwan or something, and then
pretty much.
yeah, right.
Pretty much. So it's a bit of a shame, but anyway, congrats to Sam. He was obviously the best on the day.
Jake, did I hear you say that you think you're smaller than Sam?
Not now.
Okay.
That's my last show.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I still think you could beat him,
Let's
though.
get into these.
I'll take that.
All right, do you want me to read out how far off we were?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So one.
Put me in the
One of
last
one.
It's horrible.
I think Josh might have
We
been
all got
last.
Andrew right. Huh?
I think Josh, you might have been last, or maybe Nay and Ethan.
I've shut that.
I reckon
Far off is James.
James was 8th, so 4.
came
Brandon.
8th.
Brandon
One.
1. Hakeem 0.
Bonak 1.
Bonak 2.
Was he
Two.
fifth?
Where did he come?
5th.
Fifth.
Yeah.
What, did he?
Yeah.
William.
Sean
Yeah.
0. You got Sean right.
Sean is 7th, actually.
Motherfucker, Sean.
Carlos
Oh,
bang
James.
on. And Patrick bang on.
Yeah, the boys. All right.
I wouldn't be proud of that, bro.
Excuse me.
I said I wouldn't be too proud of that. I'm going to be worse, bro. I just wouldn't be proud of that.
1, 0. What was Brandon again?
4th.
Bro.
Motherfucker.
Bonak was
Oh, Tom's on a roll here.
0.
There it is. 2.
Carlos was 9th, so 2 off. James 0.
Ah.
Sean was 7th, so 2.
And 0.
Oh my God. And Patrick was 0.
Fuck. Nice, dude.
That is not it.
That is so much closer to my old predictions.
0. 4.
You got that right, didn't you?
Oh, I did. Yeah, nice. Carlos off by 3. For fuck's sake.
1 for Akeem.
Team 1, yeah.
4 for Brandon. Brandon and James, really. If you just flipped them, you'd be going off.
What was
2.
2 and 0.
Fuck, that's painful.
Ugh.
I hope that Nay or Ethan is worse than me.
Yeah, same.
1,
Is this not nine?
0. Brandon was 4th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Jake might be worse than you.
You reckon?
James was
Yeah.
what? 8.
3. No, yeah, so 3. Carlos 3. Akeem 1. Bonak 3. Sean 2.
No, he's still better than you, Josh.
Patrick 0. What is that added up? 3, 6.
Why is it not adding up?
9, 15. Wait, no, 14.
Yeah, 14. What did you get, Josh?
I don't completely suck.
Oh.
Fuck.
1.
Oh my God.
That's chaos. That's like 4 off.
How many is
four.
that?
Yeah,
1
four.
off.
Is it 4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
4, yeah.
7.
Don't
7,
give
right?
her any leeway.
1 off. 1 off. 1 off. 1 off.
1,
2 off. Bang on.
0, and 0.
What's that?
2.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Are you fucking kidding me? Even Day beat me? Ethan's gonna probably beat me as well.
Nah, I don't know. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he's beating me.
Is it 2?
No,
3.
3.
0?
I think Ethan's picks were a little bit better than Nay's.
2. 1. Bang on. Bang on. Bang on. For God's sake.
Damn, that's tough, Josh.
7, 8.
I'm buying dinner for the boys, I guess.
Damn.
That's a shame.
Fuck.
But Jerry,
I should have just stayed to my original ones. That is
just not bet by heart.
Yeah.
Is that 2, William?
Yeah.
Or 1?
1,
Oh,
2
one.
for Bonak.
1 on 1.
Bonak?
Yeah, 1 on
Oh,
1. When it was
wait.
5th.
5th, yeah. And then Brandon was 4th. 1, 1,
2.
2.
1.
1. to
One.
one.
What was it?
One.
1.
Yeah, 0,
0
0.
and 0.
This is fucked. I've
8.
been fucked. At least Jake, at least yeah, at least Jake's a little bit closer to me. At least I'm not like totally alone back there.
All right.
Close,
That's
unfortunately.
Tom got
First win of the year. Let's go.
Wait, didn't we say that Arnold cuts for 5, so you have to put 5 there?
Oh, yes.
That's a fucking hefty head start.
I know.
Jesus Christ, Josh. We would have got away with it.
So the Arnold's 5,
Normal points,
the
normal.
Olympia 10?
Yeah, normal shows the 2.5.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Wait, so is the Olympia actually going to be 10?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think that's fair.
They give someone a chance to catch up for sure.
Yeah, because especially if you win the Olympia, that's the hardest show to kind of judge, to get them all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that is fair.
All right.
Oh, we got an extra 5,000.
Oh, yeah.
33 points. Big dubs.
Oh, is that your?
Who'd you have? Bonac,
Bonac.
James,
James.
Carlos.
Is this my fantasy one? Or yeah, this is the fantasy one.
Yeah, it's not the
All right. Hold on. Let's
Yeah, come on now, include us.
Yeah, I will. I'm getting there.
Jeez.
The global mode we want to check first.
Like group. So it's like a group of us here.
How do I check standings?
Well, we get an extra. Mine says we get an extra 5,000. They obviously haven't changed it. That's annoying. My phone said I get an extra. We get an
Fantasy or
extra.
is it the other one?
No, this is fantasy, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, this is the draft one.
Yeah, no, I know, but when I checked my draft one, it says we all get an extra 5,000 points.
So now, how do we check the fucking like our standings?
I think it's predictions. Oh, I only got 15 points.
Okay.
Where do I go now?
Past results, maybe?
Past results.
I got 15 points.
Yeah, I got the same. What's your global ranking?
700.
Where the fuck you fuckers are?
700.
What are you looking for, Jordy?
So where are you used to see that?
I was in predictions.
I'm in
I
prediction.
went fancy.
You went fantasy.
I
Motherfuckers.
went fancy. But that's your own. That's just yours, obviously. But you
So
can go to
then-
leaderboard.
Leaderboard. Hosts, everyone.
You got to be well far back, bro.
Yeah, you're not going to be on that. Wait, what?
See.
You were just on it. Go to your fantasy. It'll tell you what you were. Do you do some fucked up questions?
Yep.
All right. So if we go then in group mode, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I
No,
think
go to global. Go to global. Go to your own.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. $626.
Yeah, better than us. You got 33 points.
Yeah, because he had Bonac and James.
So what do you do?
Well, I'm fit. Rank?
Yeah.
798.
Josh?
I got rid of mine.
Is that because you're shit?
Yeah, it wasn't good. Well, you Jake 796.
Yeah, 798.
798.
I have no idea what I am.
I am 798 as well. We're tied.
Yep.
All right.
Check the group mode or the. How do you do that again?
I don't think it's updated yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably updated with points.
For
I
what?
thought it was 69 points.
What do you not think's been
I don't
updated?
understand how they got these points. I want to know this.
This is for people that put their predictions in. Because
Is
we
it?
put your spreadsheet, we didn't put ours in the.
No, because I've got 33 points here. This is just for Fantasy League.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So that's this Elias bloke got 108 points.
Mm.
Who cares? Let's move on.
Let's move on.
We've had enough of you.
Can everyone get some good questions up? Because I've got a few, but these are getting
Oh, okay. For the fantasy one, for the group one, Jordy's got 54 and we all got 0.
Oh, nice.
Out of the gates fast.
Damn, that's tough.
So we didn't have anyone.
Who was in that show?
Who did you have in that show, Jordy, from the group mode?
Oh, I had James. What the fuck?
I had William. William's probably the only one that got me points.
Maybe it's top 5 then.
Maybe.
Must be.
Yeah.
All right. Here's some good questions. I've got a few here as well.
Weird.
Oh, I thought we didn't even like have a look at well, we didn't even speak about the results in terms of Derek winning, etc.
Would you like to talk about it?
No, I think
You want to get it off your chest?
I mean, we're
I
a
don't-
bodybuilding. We're a
I don't know.
bodybuilder.
Do you guys want to talk about it?
Talk about what?
Pretty upsetting.
I'm still trying to understand it.
No, I understand that. I just disagree with it.
Really? Derek winning?
Interesting.
I
I
just
don't see it.
No, I don't. Like I said, I
I
understand it.
disagree with you disagreeing with it.
Pardon?
Said I disagree with you disagreeing with it.
I just think, I don't know. I just think if you reward someone at the Olympia, who wasn't that much, I think he was probably pretty similar to his Olympia look on Saturday or the finals day at least. Anyway, I just think that you can't reward someone and then tell them that they're like not hard enough, a few months after. Like it doesn't really make sense.
I've got
Yeah,
is
you go.
the only reason Samson won the Olympia is because his condition was better than Derek's.
But it wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
So then how did Derek win?
Because Derek legs came up a fuckload.
Did they?
And his body, yeah, they did.
I think no, I agree. I agree. I think they came up a little bit, and I also actually think his upper body got a little. I said that to you, Jordy, when we were watching it, but I think his upper body got a little bit smaller as well, and I think it just, but not in a bad way, but in a way to make his balance.
That still doesn't
far
make
better than what it
sense.
was.
That still doesn't
I didn't
make
see that. I saw his legs come up, his upper body. He was just so bursting full, and his legs didn't lose size, and he was fucking peeled.
He was peeled.
I don't
Peaked
really.
perfectly. Like, I don't think he could have peaked much better, and his legs were back up to how they should have been, and his upper
I'll
body
give it
was
to him
round
that he
as
was
fuck.
him.
I
100%.
think they were back up, but I still don't think his quads are great. I think his legs are great overall. If you're talking hamstring, like if you're talking the whole lot, sure. But I just think his quads are not that good. And I think that, like, I just think that it really, really hurts him when he's standing next to someone like Samson, who has like the roundest fucking quads ever. And I just don't understand it. Like, I think Samson's much more complete. I think his condition was good enough because, again, we can keep going, well, he was peeled, but it's not a conditioning game. I think Samson was fucking massive. I think his shape is far better than Derek's. And I just think he
I
was.
disagree with that. His shape's not much better than Derek's.
Yeah, you only saying that because Derek has a small waist and big lats. But his
Yeah,
quads
well,
aren't
that's
there.
what makes
His
his shape
quads-
good.
Pardon?
But that's what makes his shape good.
Yeah, what makes
Yes,
good shape?
but Samson has the exact same
Samson has the
with
same-
big quads.
Yeah, but I'm not sitting here saying Samson doesn't have good shape, but you said Derek doesn't have good shape, which
No, I
I
didn't.
Okay, then the only
I didn't. I said Samson has better shape.
But then it's
You
back
said it
to
was like you said it was much better, which it's
think it-
maybe arguably a little bit better for sure.
We're talking semantics now. I just said it was better.
You said it was way better than Derek's, as
I
if
think
to
it's
say
way
Derek
better.
doesn't have good shape.
All right. Derek has great shape. I just think Samson's is better, and I just think he's a lot. I just think the bigger man should have won.
I don't know. I think just
I'm
Samson
not
on
loving the
stage
argument.
owned that stage. And if stage presence counts for anything, Derek was in his shadow that whole time.
You guys are plucking at straws here because it's like
But we have to.
stage presence was a bit better and he was a bigger guy.
We're talking about the top 2 bodybuilders in the world at
But
both.
let's go. Why don't we have somewhat objectivity and just go pose by pose and let's see who wins more poses. because
Okay.
I think Derek wins the front double. I
Yep,
think he
okay.
the back double, the rear lat,
No,
and
I don't think he wins.
arguably the rear lat for sure by a mile, and
No, he
then
doesn't. He has
side
no quads,
tricep.
bro.
I think he wins the side tricep as well.
That's
No
correct.
way, that is wild.
I thought his side tricep looked pretty fucking nuts too, but I don't
Crazy.
think it's better than Samson's.
I think
I think
even if you gave Samson the side tricep, the back shots were so like dominant from Derek.
No,
And
I think the back double was dominant. I don't
And
think
the other thing as well, Samson's front lat is very average compared to the rest of his front
I
shots.
agree. It's his worst pose.
His stomach like distends out, and you I don't know, you can't reward that. That was not
He
a good
doesn't drop his shoulders as well.
and he sticks his belly out. I'm like, how does he pull a vacuum in a front double? But
Okay,
when
so
he's in the front lat, his lower abdomen is like distending at you. It's
I
not
mean, just agree that Derek has terrible abs, though,
sure.
or is that just me? Because I hate his abs.
I don't like that section.
I just think there's really there's no depth to it.
Yeah, I don't like
Let's-
it.
Should we pull up some photos?
Yeah.
It's 2v2.
Look, I can accept it and I'm okay with it and I can understand it. I just disagree with it.
See, I'm like 55-45. I think if they had given it to Samson, I wouldn't have necessarily disagreed with the call, but I can 100% see where they're coming from and why they rewarded Derek, because I just don't think, like I said, I think Derek wins the front double. I think he wins the front lat, the side tricep 50-50, whatever, you can give it to Samson. And I think both back shots he wins. And the back double is like a 10-7, 10-8. Like Samson's back double is so far behind Derek's.
Yeah, but okay, let's go back double fine, but I don't think
And his overall condition was better than Samson's. So I don't.
that is a terrible pose for Derek.
I don't think it's that bad.
Really? I think he should be doing a hands clasp like Samson.
Yeah, he should. His shoulders look far smaller than they should, but
I just don't think that that's a good shot for Derek at all.
yeah, it is definitely better.
Like, are you not seeing those quads?
Yeah, but
they're that bad, man. Like, they're really not that bad.
yeah, I don't think they look
I think
that bad.
I think next to Samson they'd really get exposed.
I think Samson takes this shot.
I'll give it to Derek, but
This shot is close. I think this shot is
it's the
close.
separation that puts him over the line.
this is the thing with whose separation?
Derek's.
But look at his arms, bro. There's his arms, shoulders, and chest all blend into one thing.
Why? It's because they're filled with mediform.
But you can't say that. Samson's separation in his arms, chest, and shoulders is great in this shot either.
No, I 100% agree, but it doesn't look artificial to me. It just looks like Samson's in worse condition. Where to me, Derek's his arms look so smoothed out. It looks really odd to me. Look at that. That does not look. You can't tell me that Derek's better there.
Samson
he
actually
far smaller.
Samson hit the pose a little bit better here because the most of the front lats I saw from Samson, it was like his waist was straight down and then it was like distended at the lower abdomen.
Yeah, I give that to Derek all day. But see here, I wouldn't necessarily give to Derek.
I give that to Derek easily.
I would probably I'd edge to giving it to him, but I don't think it's a landslide like the back double is. I would say Samson in abs and thigh.
Yeah.
Pretty. Do they even judge the abs and thigh? Because half of them are hitting it differently. It's like that's a good comparison. Pull up that one on the right in the middle. Oh, actually, this one will do. But see that front lat there? Like, to me, I prefer Derek just because the way Samson hits it, it's like he's leaning back and his waist looks sloppy.
Yeah. Like when I was watching the live stream, I could not take my eyes off Derek.
Derek was very polished. I'm all for it.
To me, that's what defines the winner. If you can't take your fucking eye off them, like Samson looks nuts, but I couldn't take my eyes off Derek. Look crazy.
Can we all agree that Andrew racked a fat line before prejudging?
Yeah, bro. Did you see his face?
Bro, what the fuck was?
Look at the thickness
What
of
was
Derek's
that?
back.
What'd you say, Tom?
Oh, I was just going to say, look at Derek's thickness in that rear lat spread is still like.
Yeah.
And I prefer Derek's side tricep as well.
He looks great. He's hitting it so good.
I just think Samson, he could have won this show for sure. I think he looked like he spilled a little bit on the Friday night, and
Look, he was definitely better at finals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, like I said, I can understand it. I just disagree with it. Like my view of bodybuilding isn't what Derek looks like.
Yeah. I can respect that for
I
sure.
I don't know where that comment is not. That's not it.
No, it's not. But like if Derek had big you're fucking
How did wait? You just say things in such an extreme way. How is it? That is not my view of bodybuilding. Hang on a second.
it's not.
Just won the
That's
Arnold
my
Classic,
opinion.
But it's
but
his
But that's my
opinion.
opinion.
that's a shit opinion. I'm
But
sorry.
it's not because you remember when Derek won the Olympia, I wasn't even that keen on it.
I actually unfollowed Derek after the weekend.
You did. That's an extreme. That's an extreme result.
That is insane.
Look, like I just think that Derek's not his lower body. I don't want to say lower body. His quads real. I really have a hard time like accepting that they are the way they are and having him beat someone like Samson. Look, if we want to just go, look, let's just say at the end of the day that Derek was more conditioned. That's why he won. Fine, but like at the end, I just really struggle with the fact that there's a Mr. Olympia with a really glaring weakness there. And I think he posed well on the weekend to the point where he probably hit it a little bit more than, what it like for how bad it is. But I really don't think it's good. I think it was better this weekend, but I don't think I really don't think it's great.
Well, I think we wouldn't be having this conversation if Samson just came in better than what he did.
I agree. I agree.
I think Samson is and should be the better bodybuilder, but he wasn't good enough. And I don't think Derek could have done anything more. I don't think his quads are that bad. He was obviously in better condition, and I don't think the size disparity was enough. Like Derek's upper body was more than holding its own. Yes, his quads are smaller than Samson's, but his glutes and hammies are not. Like, yes, we're looking at one body part here. Like, I think his quads are down from Samson's, but they're not. I don't think they're that bad personally, and I think they're a lot better than what they were at the Olympia.
Let's throw a spanner in the wrench. I'm talking prime Nick Walker shows up to this show. Does he win?
No,
You don't reckon he beats Derek?
no,
Oh,
I don't even think he beat Samson.
no. He finishes
Fourth, maybe.
no.
He beat Andrew. He beats Andrew all day.
Yeah.
Andrew. I didn't even have Andrew in third. I had him in fourth.
Yeah.
You know what I just noticed as well for my fucking fantasy thing, I've got Rafael Brandao.
Oh, he's just had to pull out for injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're gonna have to swap him out mid-year when he comes around.
3,000 points.
Oh, that's annoying.
What a dog.
That's I just thought of another potential title for the podcast. Jordy unfollows Derek. I can't believe you did that. What is this childish behavior?
Protest.
Look, yeah, look, I don't know. I understand it. I just disagree with it. I just think Samson's the better bodybuilder and
It definitely could have gone either way.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, Tom, I wouldn't have had to unfollow him if he came second. Okay? He's wrong.
Fucking Derek, how dare you?
Keep me as a follower.
What do we think to Nick? I'm thinking about him because obviously he was on the podcast. Fuad got him back on the podcast today. So what do we think to those recent updates? Do we think his quads have come up?
No.
You don't think they've come up?
They have, but it's
I mean,
not.
they've come up, but I still don't think they're
Well,
abstract.
they're
I
never
feel
going
the
to
same
be what
about
they
Derek.
need to be.
Pardon?
Yeah.
They're never going to be what they need to be.
Josh, I have a bone to pick with you because you're harping on about Derek.
I just said I feel the same
Hang on.
about his quads as I did with Derek. Don't.
I know, but you are a massive fan of Nick Walker, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Are you a fan of his physique or is it just his personality?
I'm a fan of Nick's personality for the most part. I also am a fan of the freakiness aspect that Nick has, which I don't think that Derek has.
You had to word that very carefully.
I did, and I think I nailed it. I think if those two walked on stage next to each other, you would not be able to not like Nick would be the one you could not stop looking at. I'm telling you, you would be like, "What the fuck am I looking at right now?"
Well, it'd be apples and oranges in terms of one physique is much more aesthetically pleasing and the other one's just like a mutant, you know?
Yeah.
They both
I
have.
think arguably Nick could beat him from the back.
No, from the back.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Derek's back is fucking nuts.
It is really good. But if like I don't know, man, Nick has a really fucking good back double.
Derek's is
He
up there
does.
with like one of the best ever.
I agree.
I
How?
think
How?
what?
No, not how.
Oh, I was gonna say, even I was shocked there.
How would Nick be able to win an Olympia?
He would have to get a time machine and travel back to 2023.
Okay.
No, he would have to get different parents, change his.
No, I think he could have won in 2023. I kind of think Tom agrees with me there as well.
So
In-
does that
in
mean you
24.
all agree?
The
Does
year
that
he
mean
pulled out from his
agree with
hamstring, I
Bob?
think he could have won.
I
Huh?
don't know if I don't know
I
if I
mean, you all agree with Bob Chick then.
No, I look.
this has got nothing
You
to do
just
with
said it. Bob
I do
said
agree.
never win
I
an
do
Olympia.
agree, but I do think that Nick, Tom, I know you fucking agreed with me for this before, so I don't need backpedal now. In 2023, the year that Nick pulled out, then the year that Derek arguably shouldn't have won, I think Nick could have slipped in there, and I think that could have been his year because Samson wasn't as big as he was. Nick always comes in ridiculously fucking peeled, like, and would have rivaled Hardy in terms of conditioning, would have been bigger than probably both of them in a lot of shots. I think that would have been the year that if he was going to win, I think he could have snuck in there. And I don't think it would have been an overly convincing win, but I think he could have won.
I don't think I disagree with you saying that he could have won, but I still think that the chance would be less than 20% because I just
think it'd be 20%.
yeah, I can because I don't even think he beats Hardy. Hardy wasn't bad that year.
I don't know, man. We need to remember that he was third the year before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was before all of these cunts got really good.
It
It
wasn't
was
really.
But then
a little
hold
bit
on.
lacking.
It was only a year later, and they weren't that much better the year after that they got really good.
Anyway, boys, I gotta jump off. I've got a podcast consult to get to.
Man, always rushing these podcasts, you are.
Honestly.
Sorry, boys. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Zero.
Oh, I don't know, man. Who knows? Could go anyway.
Yeah. I don't know if Nick can overcome those quads though. It's just
No, I agree. As much as I love Nick, I think he has the same issue as Derek.
yeah.
And
And
if not a little bit worse, because Nick has really short legs.
yeah, and a wider waist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just uglier physique in
It's
general.
ugly, but it's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's nuts. I fucking love it. But it's ugly.
Do we have any questions?
Oh yeah, what are these fucked up questions?
I want Tom to be here first. I want everyone to be here. I just had some really weird. I just searched up really weird questions because I thought it'd be funny.
I think we need to cover some RBP ones that we haven't done.
Have we done all of them?
Team spoon.
Huh?
Team fork or spoon?
Fork, yeah.
Fork?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you two?
Spoon all day.
You're a spoon, Jake?
Yeah, spoon all day.
God, Jake, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like, I realize it's unproductive. And when I get to the bowl of rice that I'm going to have after this podcast, I'm going to be like, wish I had a fucking spoon. But I'm still going to do it anyway.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Man, you know what? I actually stole a golden spoon from a wedding and I use it all the time.
You really?
Yeah.
Whenever we used to go to like steakhouses and stuff and they give you like really fancy knives, I was like, yeah, let's pocket this motherfucker. Just add some cool knives to collect. Yeah. Especially like Meat and Wine Co. and all that stuff. They have like wicked fucking knives.
Hell yeah.
My parents used to always steal the grilled ones.
Grilled ones, but you could just get them at fucking Kmart, bro.
Yeah, but there's a thrill about stealing them from grilled.
Yeah, I did feel like a badass stealing that golden spoon.
Yeah, I bet. And what's that? Give me another RBP question then if you got
You want sitting or standing? Standing.
Sitting.
Sitting.
Yeah.
It's the lean.
Like you just give it like a lean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone standing up and doing it. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I tried it after listening to the podcast.
I feel like your cheeks would go together. Your cheeks would go together, and then you've got shit everywhere.
Nah, because they're not standing, they're like hovering.
Yeah.
You know, so the cheeks don't touch.
Also, actually, do you remember when Nick got that squatty potty?
Yeah, you know how good
We
they are.
moved into this house, and they had like when you're a kid and you like can't reach the sink, so you have like a step that you can do your teeth on when you're a kid. They had one of these under the bathroom. And I was like, well, motherfucker, I'm sitting on that while I'm doing this shit.
That's what
I
it is.
have my feet elevated. It was
Yeah.
so comfy.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure the squatty potty is just a fucking little step up.
Yeah, so that's what I used. It's elite.
Wicked.
Yeah.
You find it actually helps?
It was just relaxing. Yeah, just so much more comfortable.
Yeah, it just straight out.
Yeah, it's just no fucking around.
Bow straight to the toilet.
Yeah, 100%.
What other questions are there that they've done? The duck and the horses one.
Oh, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? No, bro, ducks are fucking scary, man. When there's
Duck-sized horses.
duck-sized horses, really?
Yeah, I'd just boot the fuck out of them.
Yeah, but man, have you ever had like 20 ducks chase you? That shit's terrifying.
But they're not ducks; they're horses.
Yeah, true.
What are they going to do to me when they get me?
They can't do nothing. They're just going to run at you and barge you. But if you just
They
toe
bite you.
punch them, you're good.
Roadhouse.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine? There's fucking 20 little horse-sized ducks running at you. You're fucking lining up the goalpost. You're fucking shooting. Oh, gotta love that.
Get the golf. Get the golf.
Right, that is a thing of dreams right there. You know, just toe punting little baby horses.
So good. Are you a tits man or an ass man?
What are you?
Yes.
Us? We're all
Yeah.
us.
You have been converted?
Have I been converted?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to be opposed to having them.
Yeah.
But if I had
It's
to
a
pick,
nice extra.
yeah, if I had to pick one,
Valid. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's pretty easy.
yeah, I think so.
Ass and fake tits.
I'm with you, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the trifecta.
It is. Yeah.
Numbers two.
Yeah.
It's the trifecta.
Yeah. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Gosh,
I'll think of one more, couple more. Come on.
Couple more. So I wonder if I can find them
those
online.
ones you've got.
Huh?
Those ones you've got.
These ones I've got, they're not as good. Would you? Oh, this is fucked. Would you rather pee dry sand for the rest of your life or shit a big hard brick every year on your birthday?
Just
Every day you're pissing sand?
Every day.
just one shit a year.
Yeah. Bro, that is going to destroy you for the whole year. And then the next year is going to come around and you're going to have to shit a literal fucking concrete brick again.
Oh.
I'm pissing sand. You just got to be like, this is a UTI. It just feels like it probably
You know how good it would shit to feel. You know how good it
that would not feel. That
out
would
of
tear up your insides, Jake.
Bro, just imagine the feeling afterwards, though.
The relief.
Girls push out a baby. I'm sure we can push out a fucking shit brick.
Assholes are not supposed to be stripped that much.
People do it.
I've seen
Have you
videos.
seen a prolapsed asshole? That is fucked. That is fucked. Man, I remember I was talking to some of the boys at work. I was just like, have you seen this? I showed them a photo of it and they were like, what the fuck is that?
That's
It is the
fucked.
most dirty shit you can look at. That is fucking horrible.
Where the fuck did you even get that photo?
I googled prolapsed
Oh
asshole.
god.
Hold on. I want to have a look.
Don't share screen, whatever you do.
No, don't. You can't. This can't go on YouTube, bro.
No, you can just
These just
enjoy that for
Keep
yourself.
Oh no, fuck. Okay. Prolapsed.
You can see it through Jordy's glasses.
Oh, it's not giving me anything.
It's not. Turn your safe search settings off.
Search harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's nasty.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's bad, hey.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Would you rather? Oh, this is. I don't know. I feel like this is quite easy. Would you put a toothpick under your toenail and kick a wall as hard as you fucking can, or jump into a pool full of lemon juice while your whole body is covered in burns? That's rough, man.
Pick. Oh,
The toothpick is one and done, eh?
How bad are the burns?
Like they're like stage 4.
oh,
Like
Fourth degree.
raw skin.
Fourth degree, bro.
Like raw skin. Just
Raw dogging.
oh, hold on. Hold on. If I'm that burnt, what the fuck's happened to me to get that burnt?
Well, don't worry about that. Just say you just got a body.
Well, no, because if I've walked through a fucking fire,
You're
then I
looking
can
too
go
much
for a
into it.
fucking bath of fucking lemon.
But you're looking too much.
Well, if you've lived through a fire, you could probably live through a toothpick under your toe.
Toothpick is not
Stand
it.
at the two that we're comparing here. I'm trying to think about this practically. I'm
All
taking
right.
the toothpick.
You're cooking in the kitchen. You were feeling real sexy. Lathered yourself in oil. And Ruby was smoking a dart. You were feeling extra special. You put a bit of petrol on because she liked the smell. And she was smoking a dart, flicked it out. You're on fire. The only thing you can do to put this fire out is jump in a pool of fucking lemon.
That's gonna feel pretty
Been
good.
burning for like 5 minutes. Then jump in it.
It's gonna feel
I'm
pretty good.
I'm good. I can do that. It's going to blister up pretty nicely, but I think I can make it through.
Actually, I'm interested to ask a question because I feel like Jordy would take this further than anyone. How gay is gay? Like, is the gay act gay if you're doing it for money?
Okay.
Break
What's
down.
the limit, though?
Well, the
But
limit
like, okay, hold on. Gay is a spectrum.
is it?
100% it's a spectrum.
What do you mean?
Depends how deep their pockets are.
Yes, number one. Okay. But like, so he's straight,
Right.
0.
Yeah.
He's gay.
Yeah, but Jordy, this is where I struggle. Like, let's do some education. You can educate me here. This is like, I don't think okay, this is both ends of the spectrum. I don't think you can go, oh, I only want to suck dick and just be here. It's like, no, you're all the way over here.
No. Okay, but hold on. But if you told me, let's say, all right, I'm offered $1 million and I just had to suck dick.
To completion or like just the first
I'll do it. Listen, if
I don't think it would make you gay, but it would slide you along that fucking scale pretty well.
I don't know if I'd do it for $1 million. $1 million isn't that much in this day and age.
To suck a dick?
Is that what I'm gonna do?
Bro, girls do it for far less.
I know.
Yeah, but they do that for
less.
well.
A bag of Coke and you can do whatever you want.
Exactly right. 100% done.
Dude. $1 million.
You can do a lot with $1 million.
You can fucking do a bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I agree.
For one blowjob.
Yeah.
So like
You can bash him afterwards, so it's not that gay.
Yeah, just I was gonna say a word, but I definitely shouldn't.
balance the scales out a little bit.
Huh?
You balance the scales out a little
Yeah,
bit.
just make sure. I was gonna say a word that I definitely shouldn't say on the
But
podcast.
it's definitely a case of how often you end up doing it. You
Like,
know,
what if he's like,
$1 million
I'll give you $1 million every week if you suck my dick every week. Then you just clock it into work.
yeah, I'm fucking in, honestly.
Clock it
Yeah,
into work.
dude.
No, that's
Every
$52
week.
million.
10 minutes a week for $1 million. Set
All
yourself.
right, let's see how far I can push you boys.
By the time I get really good at that, bro, that's 2 minutes of work a
Hang
week.
on. God. Yeah, how long is that going to take you?
I'm gonna oil
Anyway,
that thing up.
I wanna see how far I can push you.
He will be almost a billionaire by that time, so it doesn't even matter.
Listen,
All right.
you do it for 5
What if-
years, you're set.
What if for 5 years?
Just think about it for a second.
Yeah.
I'm now the richest man in the world.
Dude,
feel
3
like you're
years,
gonna be
you're a
told-
billionaire.
You're going to be so traumatized with like Stockholm syndrome that you'll be missing sucking dick after
No.
that.
Because I still get to come home and sleep with my beautiful wife.
Anyway, I'm going to push you guys a little bit here and see how hard I can challenge you on this. What if it was like $1 million if he could come on your face?
Fine.
Really?
Fine. Where else was it going anyway before?
$1 million, dude, is a lot.
Listen,
Someone to fucking jack up on your face?
I'm changing lives with $1 million.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, your life.
Yeah.
All right, what if- oh,
Take
man.
one for the team.
All right, what if you're sucking 2 dicks at the same time? $1 million.
Dude, you suck 2 dicks one time, you have a fucking your own gym, you can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Dude,
Oh, now you say gym, I'm interested.
exactly.
Someone-
Think about this. You can go travel for
You know what,
fucking
Josh?
forever.
Josh, you know what? You're being very selfish.
Who?
Imagine the life you could provide Maya
Yeah.
after sucking one dick.
How was your day? I don't want to talk about it.
It was a day at work. It was hard. It was long.
I really hold on. I think it comes down to what am I having to work with?
No,
Yeah, how ugly is this person?
You know,
I don't think that's what he meant.
both that
What's the size
and
of the
and-
shaft?
the tool I'm having to use. No, depends.
You got to master the trade. Well,
There's a
what's
lot
the
to
point?
consider here.
What if it's a different one every week?
That's even.
Just careful. That's even what?
Even
I
what?
like that this has gone. I
I
like it.
felt like Jake was going to be like, "That's even better."
I like how this has
every
gone
week.
from one
Well, I was
side.
gonna say it's better because you don't have to make a connection with this person.
Yeah, but then by the end of it, dude, you've sucked 500 dicks.
But I've got 500 mil.
Yes, Jake.
You're
Yes.
not wrong. You're not wrong. I think I just mentally struggle to get around that.
So do I, but 500 mil is.
Obviously, not as much as me. Yeah,
I get it.
That's
Yeah,
great.
probably more.
Not a man till you had a man, as they say.
That's what they do say, isn't it?
That'd be so rich.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's the perfect way to end it.
All right, $1 million to be a power bottom.
Whoa. I don't know if I can do that as regularly.
No,
Christ.
I
Oh,
wouldn't, that's a
definitely wouldn't
$1
be
million.
the
Like,
richest man in
I
the
would
world.
consider the first option, but that would not.
Yeah.
All right, love you, boys.
Yeah.
I'll leave you with that one.
Now we have to think about this one all day.
All
All right.
Next
Goodbye,
week.
everyone.
Right, ladies, fam.
Fuck yeah.
Bye-bye.
have a good one.
Like.